Are you worried about what all the stimulus money is going to do for our deficit? Maybe you're like me and you want to help people out, but at the same time, you're like, oh my gosh, how much debt can our nation take on? Well, this week I read not one, but two books on planning for your retirement, because the way I look at it is with all this debt that our country is incurring, someone's going to have to pay for it. Now, if you're like me and understand basic finance, you know that at some point, something's got to give. And I believe personally that taxes will increase by the time I retire. I believe that we cannot maintain this level of spending and the deficit without getting the money from somewhere. So this week I decided it was time to go and research what new retirement vehicles are out there. You see, I've, put into my 401k. I do the 401k Roth actually, because I think the taxes are going to go up. But I missed a few things. I studied finance in school, so I consider myself pretty astute when it comes to this type of thing. But I read the book, Tax-Free Income for Life by David McKnight. And I got to tell you, it was somewhat eye-opening because things change. The tax codes change. As a result, financial institutions change their offerings. And one thing that I learned is insurance could be a really good investment vehicle. And in this book, he talks about a number of different opportunities to get what he calls a tax-free income for life. So basically making certain that you kind of pay the taxes now and hedging on the bet that when we go to retire, the tax levels will be higher. So what a lot of people don't realize is if you're investing in your standard 401k or IRA, that you may be taking the tax benefit now, but you're going to have to pay the tax man later. So I personally would rather pay the taxes on some of it now and hedge my bets to know how much money I'll actually get when I retire so I can live comfortably. But this book just kind of whet my appetite for more. So it caused me to then get another book that he wrote called Look Before You LURP. Now, a LURP, if you don't know what that is an insurance retirement plan based on life insurance. So it's Look Before You LURP, Look Before You LURP, why all life insurance retirement plans are not created equally and how you can find the right one for you. Now, I love this book because it kind of peeled back another couple layers of the onion to look at how life insurance can be structured in a way that almost like gives you an annuity, but it's not taxed when you take the money out. And it does it in the form of a loan. Basically, you do this insurance plan. When you go to retire, you take loans against that. And the trick is you got to leave at least $1 in it or you get imputed all this income. Now, this may seem complex to some of you, but it's not. So my recommendation is really think about your retirement. Are you actively engaged in that plan, or are you just stacking money into your 401k and thinking, I'll be good? This was a reminder for me is I need to be a little bit more actively engaged in what my plan for my future is, because I think that someone's going to have to pay the tax bill, and it's probably going to be me. So that's it. Here, my book reviews. Recommend both these books. They're pretty short. You can get them on Audible. Tax-Free Income for Life and Look Before You LURP. That's it from Heather Eyes. We'll see you next time.